Good morning, children. Welcome to today's class. Hope you're all fine. Children, during our leisure time, when we go out for a walk or sit in the garden, we often come across very lively, mischievous, playful, furry creatures with long bushy tail and adorable eyes. Can you tell me what they are? They are the squirrels. Now, children, haven't you all seen a squirrel in the garden? Don't you love them? Aren't they very lively? They keep us so engaged. We love watching them. We forget all our sorrows, isn't it? So squirrels are always an entertaining guest in our yard. They are lively, playful, and very inoffensive creatures. They don't harm anyone. They are small, furry mammals with big, bushy tail. They belong to the rodent family. They have short fur in a variety of colors, such as black, brown, grey, and red. Some have stripes, light-colored fur on their bellies, or even change their coats, depending on the season. Squirrels mainly feed on nuts, seeds, fruit, and other plant matters. Some species are omnivorous. Now let's look into the poem, The Squirrel. He wore a question mark for tail, an overcoat of grey. He sat up straight to eat a nut. He liked to tease and play. And if he ran around his tree, he went the other way. So, who's the poet? Mildred Powers Armstrong. Now, in this poem, you'll see that it's written, the first line it is written, he wore a question mark for tail. Now, you cannot wear a tail. It's just a usage by the poet. It's instead of, you can actually take it as it has got a tail which looks like a question mark. An overcoat of grey. The overcoat is the fur that he has on his body is greyish in color. And when he sits up straight, you have seen when the squirrels they eat the nuts, they just sit on the hind legs and holding with two hands they start nibbling the nuts. And you feel that the squirrels are very naughty fellows. They keep running around as though they are teasing and playing. And if we go around to catch it, what happens? It will go the other way. It will just escape. So it's just a small story, a small experience perhaps the narrator had or the writer had in her young days. Now here, let's look into the rhyme scheme of the poem. You see the first line, he wore a question mark for tail. The tail ends, what's the ending? Tail. So, and let's look at the second one, an overcoat of grey. Does the first line rhyme with the second line? No, it doesn't. So let's mark the first line as A. It doesn't rhyme with the second line, so the second line we can mark it as B. Now the third line, he sat up straight to eat a nut. Does the third line nut rhyme with grey or tall? No. So let's mark it as C. Let's take the fourth line. He liked to tease and play. Now play, does it rhyme with any of the above lines? Tall? No. Grey? Yes. Nut? No. So we had marked B for grey. For the second line, we had marked B. So let's mark he liked to tease and play as B. And if he ran around his tree, he went the other way. Now the tree doesn't rhyme with any of the above, but way does rhyme with play and grey. So you can have the rhyme scheme as this way. First A, B, C, B, D, B. Now, based on this chapter, we have got some question and answers, the short questions. What is compared with grey coat? So, what is it? It's the squirrel's body, isn't it? The fur. The squirrel's body is compared with grey overcoat. Or in fact, you can write the squirrel's furry body is covered with grey overcoat. Second question, who is sitting on the ground and what is it doing? The answer is, the squirrel is sitting on the ground and eating a nut. Third one, what does it do when we go around? What does it do? It just disappears, isn't it? So it disappears behind the tree when we go around. The fourth one, how does poet describe the squirrel? The poet describes a squirrel as a naughty and intelligent animal whose tail is like a question mark and who wears a coat. Fifth one, do you like poet's description of the squirrel? So do you like it? Yes, the description is very much like a squirrel's appearance. Now, let's move into the question and answers, questions given behind the text. The first question is, why does the poet say the squirrel wore a question mark for tail? Draw a squirrel or find a picture of squirrel sitting on the ground. How would you describe its tail? The poet says that the squirrel wore a question mark because its tail looks like a question mark when it sits on the ground eating a nut. Haven't you seen a squirrel eating a nut? Just sits on the hind legs, holds the nut with the two front legs and starts nibbling at it. And in between the tail looks like a question mark. I will describe. So it's the poet is asking you, in fact, how does a tail appear to you? So maybe I feel that it appears like a stick with a hook at the top. You may have some other ideas too. The second one, do we usually say that an animal wears a tail? What do we say? Think, does an animal wear a coat? Consult a dictionary if you like and find out how wear is used in different ways. The answer is no. You can't wear a tail or coat. Animal doesn't wear that. No, we do not usually say that animal wears a tail. We say the animal has a tail. The third question is, he liked to tease and play. Who is teasing whom, how? So who is teasing? The squirrel is teasing. So the squirrel is teasing the poet. When the poet goes around the squirrel, it disappears behind the tree. And I hope you have understood the chapter. A small poem. It's a very cute little one. Just read the poem. Try to understand that